Aries, I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Let me just tell you what I see here because this is kind of not about you, but it does affect you. This is about either it's because I asked, is this about your ex? And I was like, is this about the father of your children? Yeah. So I don't know if it's a situation where it was on and off all the time, or if it was when it was good, it was really good. When it was bad, it was really bad, but y'all never got married, something like that. I feel like they treated you like an option. I feel like they went with someone who you would maybe call a karmic partner. None of it was real. The whole romance was kind of a sham. I feel like you really had love for this person, and even if it wasn't what it turned out to be, it's that you have beautiful children by this person. That's what I'll say. You have beautiful children by this person. But let me show you what I pulled. Okay. So, to answer my question, is this about like the father or mother of your children here? Yeah. To me, the devil and the star. The devil, star. So this is someone who probably could, I mean, could they be a Capricorn? Could they be an Aquarius? Could they be Capricorn, Aquarius, cusp? Is that a thing that you have encountered? I pulled for what you're dealing with. Can I just show you? I think whoever I'm talking to, this is very specific, and this won't be for everybody, but I feel like whoever you are, you're the high priestess. Okay, so you exist on all realms of existence. You see beyond the veil. You're probably very clairvoyant. If you're a mama, you probably have that mama clairvoyance anyway, added to whoever you are in the grand scale of the universe, in spiritual hierarchy. What you were dealing with this person was they were never honest with you. So if you want to start with your intuition was telling you something wasn't quite right, they weren't telling you the whole story, yeah, but that's not really what we're talking about. I feel like you already know that about this person. So did I say that I pulled the Emperor twice for them with Seashell in reverse? Boating at Lake Merced in reverse. It was always a struggle for you. It was always a control issue with this person. So they're very patriarchal. They probably come from patriarchal religious background where they would never even think to honor the matriarch. It's all about what you give to them, what you can do for them. And if they do anything for you, it's so they can kind of emotionally manipulate you into doing whatever they want. This is a despot. It's beyond kind of a monarchist thinking. This is like a fascist. I'm sorry, but let me show you what I pulled for this person. Oh, the whole point of this. The whole point of this is that something is about to happen to this person. And I hate to say this. I don't think it's an actual death, but it is... it's the hard gavel of higher law smashing down on this person's life right now. And it does have a lot to do with how disrespectful they were to you or are being to you or are about to be to you. It's, this person has a really great, if this isn't the father of your children, it's your father. Like if you don't have kids and you're still with me, in both of these decks, those emperors represent father, brother, grandfather, you know, someone male. What's that? I didn't even notice that. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, so it's like what you already know is that they were up to no good, but I think, hold on, because there's something to learn here. There will be a disaster, and it's kind of asking you to focus on one part of it and not the other. Almost like you're going to want to jump in as a healer for this person, and it's asking you not to do that, but to pay attention. You know, don't ignore it. Don't like let it go or pretend that it's not happening or something. I'm so confused. Hold on. Look at this. So if you're a clairvoyant person, let me show you this card. Second prize, a reason to get married. This person's life might be kind of crashing in on them, and all of a sudden they want to show up with a ring. Best case scenario. Worst case scenario, there's like an earthquake or a landslide, or like their roof caves in. They get in a debilitating car crash. And okay, I didn't see that here. Shoot. Did I speak too soon about there's not going to be a death? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Okay. Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Tower here for what's going to be coming. Oh. Maybe you were married. Did I speak too soon about that? Whatever, if it was a marriage, it was to control you. It was all about him. It was all about control. It was all about... And meanwhile, there's children here. They weren't thinking about that. They were thinking about getting you caught up. It's like the children or the child wasn't... Almost like if you weren't together, okay, I'm just going to say what this... Okay, so why I'm like, oh, wow, what? Seashell in reverse. This is someone who does not respect your spirituality. They don't respect how you see the world. They don't respect your connection with God. They don't understand that. If it's not the way they see religion, they have no respect for you. And they will try to force the way they see religion on you, but it's not spirituality, it's religion. It's the exact opposite of what it pretends to be and what it claims to be. So what I was going to say is this person might come in and be like, I want my kids to go to church, and it has nothing to do with that. It's to control you. Or that's what happened. They didn't care about the everlasting souls and joy and expansion of their own children. I think they do have love for their children as much as a person like that can, but they're not thinking with their heart. They're thinking with their ego. They're thinking with their brothers and their fathers as a mob mentality, or they were when it came to you. So, we all know what you put out in the universe is what you get back. So, did I ever get to the fact they would pretend to want to come see the kids just to fight with you is kind of what I'm getting. So that's a clue as to who I'm talking about. And if I kind of don't feel comfortable, but I feel like they were, hold on, let me do a circle. Sorry. I think you don't like the way they talk to your children or they treat you. It's like I think you're tough. It's one thing to be heavy-handed with you almost, which is not okay. And I don't think you want to address that, so I'll just talk about the kids. It's not okay. Right? They have a lot of bad karma for how they treated you, for how they treated the children, and for how they treated who? Their own mother? Shorts, leather, just... Oh, okay. So they understand that they had a chance with you and they lost it. But they will never admit it to you and they will never apologize. And their chance to make it right is here. Okay, so this is going to go one of two ways here for them. They still have karma coming down on them to shake up the snow globe that is their little pea brain, because they're not thinking with their brain right now. They're thinking with their ego. They're thinking with what's in their pants. Or they were. And it's all about to come crashing down. And they're going to know you were right about something. It's like, everything that they sold you out for. They're not going to get any of that. It's like the devil made them promises and they believed it. So meanwhile, I mean, oh God, I don't know how to say this, but God, can I just... You might, I don't know, you might be explaining to young children what happens when we die because there's a horrible accident that happens to the father of your children. I'm just going to say that. But it frees you. It frees you. Maybe they were abusive. Maybe it's not something that you ever could have done alone, but Mother Earth herself is grabbing this man by the throat, is what I'm getting. And this is going to be extremely upsetting to you and your children. Or if this is, oh God, I can't even say. It's like if it's not your children's father, it might be your father. And it's devastating, maybe, but it frees you. Grasping, controlling, repeating the same controlling story over and over again, trying to control you over and over again. That's in reverse for this person. You, sky in reverse. They limited your potential. They were obsessed with you. They were fixated on you. They were watching you. I think you probably felt that. There might be some confirmation. When it's all said and done, there might be like an investigation after the police go into this person's house for whatever reason. Like there might be an investigation. You might get a phone call that this person was like obsessed with you or watching you, even while they were with another person that they thought was better. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. It's like your higher power has you covered. This is just going to be very emotionally devastating because you do have love for them and because they are a part of you by way of your children, something like that. But the situation here, like I said, they only accepted that one preferred way of thinking. And they threw away something beautiful. Even if you never could have been soulmates, there was a bond there that they didn't choose, that they broke, that they betrayed. All because you're spiritual, because you see into the dark, because you understand the world, because you understand the universe. I feel like they were probably threatened by that. They were probably jealous and envious of your connection to your higher power that they claimed to have, but didn't really know anything about, is what I'm getting there, okay? What to do? Lava. It's about ceremony with nature, asking Mother Nature to be with you. Knowing you're not alone, knowing you never have to really do it alone when you can be. And maybe you could ask, go hug a tree. Sometimes you could just go hug a tree. Mother Nature, I really need you right now. Help me stay grounded. I need your guidance. I need your guardianship right now. That is there for you to access. And getting whoever you are, you probably feel a little like a fish out of water, or a little fish in a big pond, or maybe a big fish in a little pond, and you don't feel like you're at home. I feel like wherever home is might be near the water or the ocean, or where you can walk down to a pier, and dip your feet in the water and connect with Mother that way. And it's reminding you that Mother comes in all forms and shapes, in the desert, in the mountains. Even in the city, you can find secret, safe places that kind of no one else sees, that only you and your children can access. Maybe just because you thought to ask, to pray, Mother. And you'll find that it's not just the trees that seem to want to protect you, It's the animals too. So it could be that there is a connection, a deeper connection that you can access right now to keep you grounded when, I'm so sorry, but some bad news comes in, and it comes in fast, and it may be devastating to someone who is the father of your children or your own father, but it's actually going to usher in a beautiful new phase of your life. This is a successful completion for you here, and you don't have to do anything. It's like you've already done the hard work. And if you feel like you're suffering, please remember, you have this guidance here. You don't have to do it alone. You're not doing anything wrong. You don't really have to recalibrate or change anything. It's like you are that tree of life. You are Mother Nature. It's almost like you're just retapping into a part of yourself that you hadn't seen in many lifetimes. Or a part of the, that's interesting, a part of the land that you're on. Oh, okay. So a part of if you feel like a fish out of water or something, it's like Mother Nature is asking, it's like reminding you what you already know, that one of your children in a past life was like a tribal elder there. There's a very real physical connection to one of your children here, to where you're living, that will honor you as the matriarch of this king or queen. So you are home. Maybe it's just been a very, very long time. Oh, okay. That's why this might shake you, and you might say, I'm moving, I'm leaving, I don't feel okay here. And this is guiding you against making any split-second decisions to maybe go where it is very easy for you to connect with Mother Nature. It's saying you can connect here. You will be honored as a sovereign matriarch. It's like, the rock you're on was part of a mountain once where you came from or something. And there's like a moment where you can connect to Mother Earth and you will hear the angels singing to you. It's like you'll feel stuck for a moment, but then you'll hear this kind of celestial choir that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere to comfort you and remind you that you're a beloved, that you're never alone. There is a connection there. It's just been a very long time. So stay grounded. Don't accept any big jobs if you feel like a bad news might be coming and this resonates. It's not a great week to accept a lot of work. Because even if they were the worst, even if they were a despot, even if they did try to control you, there is this love that's still there, and it will, at the very least, keep you up a few nights. I mean, you might be worrying about where their soul's going after you learn some new information about how they were stalking you or watching you or trying to restrict your financial flow so they could swoop in and say, oh, I knew you couldn't do it without me, woman, or something, and they're about to get spanked. And it's gonna hurt. Okay? And they might be taking a trip to Angel Island, and it frees you. Something about that brings success. You can be the best you can be. And this is out of your hands. So love yourself. Love your children. Know you did everything you could. And at this point, you have a lot of access and guidance, maybe from the place that you're in. It's like a magic portal. You say, Mother, here I am. Please guide me. Oh, there's my cat. So animals might be wanting to protect you and your children right now, because something about one of your children is that they were a sovereign chief there or chiefess, king or queen in a past life. So you, as the matriarch, do have an actual literal connection to the earth there. You are beloved. You didn't do anything wrong. There's a lot that this person did wrong that you might learn about. Bottom line here. Oh, I think this person was restricting your access to healthy relationships somehow. So something about this clears the road, clears the way for you to have a committed relationship, a marriage, traditional, monogamous relationship. So in a roundabout way, this is your freedom. But your freedom comes at the end of maybe an accident or the hand of God. You will feel it, but there's really nothing you can do about it except protect yourself, know you're beloved, know you're magical, and that relationship can come forward now. And it had nothing to do with you or you not being in the right place at the right time or something like that. One more here. Okay. If you're worried about money, don't be. Because I think it's going to come out that whoever this ex was made it their business without even thinking about it to mess with your finances. And all of a sudden it's going to start flowing in and you'll realize there was a connection there. So no, they were not thinking about their children. They were thinking about their ego. And there comes the gavel, and I'm so sorry, but You might have a funeral to go to. Aries, I know you can handle it, so I tell it to you straight. And it is what it is. But this is success for you. You'll be on top of the world in no time at all. It's just this is never easy. Okay? And it's not your responsibility. None of the funeral is your responsibility. So it will be whoever karmic partner they were with, that they buddied up with, that was submissive to them, is going to be responsible for all that. Okay, so don't donate. You don't have to. Just love yourself and your children. See you for the next one, okay? Bye-bye.